A lot of them don't want to take accountability for the things that they attributed to their child. And some people just don't be okay. I'm not okay. I'm not. Me per se, I'm okay. Like, it is what it is, child. I already done, that ship has sailed. Ain't no accountability gonna come from it. I did what I could with what I had, and you don't appreciate that, then oh well, I don't know what to tell you kind of vibes. But it's not even like me blaming you. I just want to share with you what I went through and how I felt in those instances, and I want you to at least hear me out as to the reasoning on why I feel like you should take some accountability. And they don't. They not. And a lot of people who gonna respond to this video gonna say that your parent was just supposed to do this and do that for you, but my parent was also supposed to protect me. My parent was also supposed to encourage me, give me instill confidence in me. But I do understand that if your parent didn't come from that, it has to be within them to want to be a different way, to reprogram. I didn't come from that, and I had to reprogram. I had to unlearn all that stuff that I was taught and that I saw and reprogram, so I can be a better parent to my kids than what I had. And my kids don't appreciate that. They don't know. I'm telling you, like, they don't know. They don't know, and they don't appreciate the kids who don't have a mom like me tell my kids, I wish my mom was like that. And then on the other foot, my kids don't have a dad, so well, not, I ain't gonna say they don't have a dad, because you know my last daughter dad, he's there, but don't have a father like most kids. They say, my kids would say, I wish I had a dad like yours. So they missing something. You get what I'm saying? Either way, you missing something. You can have a damn good mama, but your daddy is not there. It's the whole world up in flames. You can have a good daddy, your mom not there. Whole world up in flames. So I guess it just all depends on the child. But I know that I have to continue to be, supportive and understanding, and keep creating a safe space for my child to be able to express herself and say how she feels and open up about certain things that most kids don't get a chance to do. Most kids can't talk to their mama. Most kids can't laugh with their mom, crack a joke, or like just be themselves around their parent. They can't be that. They have to be like this little perfect little goody two shoe, when actuality you be wilding out outside. So that's what it was that I was getting at in the video or whatever, and y'all just, it went over y'all heads. But it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. I've dealt with a lot of my personal childhood traumas. I still have some things that I'm working through, because I'm human just like everybody else. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, that's it, I'm okay now. Like, no, it is what it is. So for those who are out there and y'all going through whatever it is that y'all going through, and y'all kids is this way or that way, the easiest thing for you to do is let your child do what they want to do, because then you can continue to live your life. But is that the right way to do that? Because then when those kids grow up and you really did not do nothing, you really didn't even try. You didn't even try. Then they can say, my mama didn't even try with me. And the only thing you gonna have left to say is the fact that you was just wanting to do what you wanted to do. But you didn't try to steer me in no other different direction. You didn't try to show me other things in life. You didn't try to, you didn't try. You just gave up on me, and that just was that. And that's what most parents, especially black parents, especially when they kick their kids out at an early age and this, that, and the third. And I made a video and I'm like, kids need to learn how to be kids, because that's the reality of the situation. You're not about to stay in nobody's house and be disrespectful, this, that, and the third. So yeah, you might have gotta go. But at the same time, it's a pro and it's a con, because now your child out there in the world, you trying to teach them tough love, and now your child out there in the world don't know if they coming or going. Because again, they don't know shit. As I stated before, they think they know everything and don't know a damn thing. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's just what it is. So you gotta weigh out, maybe they need to go to aunt house for, you know, a week or two or whatever the case is. You know, you still find somewhere for them to go at, but right now, this is just not the place for you right now, because I will you up in the okay. So before I do all that, just go on over there to your Uncle Elroy house and chill out for the next couple weeks, or next, you know, the week or weekend or whatever, and then we can come back and we can talk and so on and so forth. But hey man, this shit, whew, kids, they say, nobody ain't tell me that, but still, it just is what it is. It is what it is, and you just have to find a way to just work through it. And I came to before I started dating the guy I'm dating now, I came to the realization, I was like, bro, you cool, you straight, like we click tight. When I say we click. But I was like, you know, I ain't really interested in getting in a relationship with nobody and then having them be their stepdaddy to my kids. Like, I just was like, you know what, I'll just date when my kids are older. Like, when I got 16, 18, 20-year-old kids, I ain't that far away from, you get what I'm saying? My kids will be there in the next couple of years. So I just was like, you know, I'll just have friends, you know, like I don't want nobody around my kids. I don't want another stepdad. I don't want to have to go through that. I don't want my kids to have to go through that, and so on and so forth. And then fast forward, child, now, you know, it is what it is. But that was the headspace that I was in, because dating with kids is hard. As a woman, dating with kids is hard. Like, a father can have full custody of his kid or his children, and a woman will still accept him and his kids and try to treat his kids as her own kids, because she wants him. She wants him to choose her. A man chooses who he wants. We choose who we can get. And that's just the reality of the situation. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. They choose us, sweetheart. We may have options, but we have options based off of who we can get. And then we choose the best out of them. Out of these three that I can get, I'm going to choose him, because he the best out of these three. We choose who we can get, and that's just what it is, whether you like it or not. So I just was like, I'm gonna just wait I'm gonna still be young, still be popping, still look good, and I'm gonna just go ahead and just wait until my kids get older, and then I'll go out there and, you know, date or whatever. But right now I'm gonna just chill. Like, I talk to you, I talk to people or whatever the case is, but I don't want it to be nowhere serious to where you coming to meet my kids. Period, point blank. And that was the headspace that I was in, because dating with kids is fucking hard. And that's just what it is, because at the end of the day, just like Kevin Samuel said, and a lot of women don't like it, don't no man want to be over here raising somebody else's kids. And the back of his head, he putting all, well, he didn't say this, but in the back of his head, he putting all his, you know, his energy into your kids or into your child or whatever, and that ain't even his own flesh and blood. He may accept it, but at the end of the day, you could get, what about when he grow that attachment to your kids and then y'all grow apart and y'all break up? Now you take the kid and you going about your business. So, like, it's hard dating as a woman with kids. It just is what it is, because you're not only looking for a man, potential fiance, potential husband, you're looking for a stepfather, somebody that's going to accept your kid as their own. And that's a whole different ballgame. That ain't an easy task. And it is what it is. And then, not only that, you have to go through these moments where maybe he got his own kids. He has his own kids, and you see the way that he interact with his own kids, but maybe he don't interact with your kid like that, or your child like that. Or he talk to his own kids every single day, or his own child every single day, but he don't talk to your kids every single day when he's not in the house. Maybe he's away on business or whatever it is that he's doing. Those are little small things that you see. You see those things, but what are you going to do? You're going to go to him and say, why you don't talk to my kids every day like you do your own child? At the end of the day, it's the reality of the situation, and that's not his flesh and blood. So he don't feel obligated to extend himself like that. And that's a real thing. That's a real thing. And that's something I just was like, I ain't even got time for it. Like, I don't have time, because raising somebody else's kids is a big task. That's not no small ask. You have to really be something for a man to be like, you know what, I'ma choose you and your 3 kids. Oh, baby, you gotta be more than just a pretty face and a nice body. way more than that. You gonna choose her and them kids? Wow, you're a tough one. Because I'm gonna have to. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be really something. And a lot of us sometimes we be blinded by certain shit that don't even really be mattering. And sometimes we just be so self-absorbed in our own shit that we don't even pay attention to certain things. But I do know dating with kids is hard, speaking from experience. And I know raising kids is hard, speaking from experience. And raising kids, and you didn't even have what some would consider the right upbringing is even harder. So, I said what I said. I'm going to go ahead and let this fly. And I'm going to catch y'all later.